Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back for episode 8, the penultimate episode of season 1 of Severance. Last episode ended with a huge revelation after a whole wild episode to begin with. I want to get into this, so that's what we're going to do. Because guess who was on the thumbnail for this video clicking in to watch it? Anyway, let's go. If you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It will be on watch along format, so you enter your own footage to sync up with the time codes to react to the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. I'd really appreciate it if you enjoy the reaction to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really does help us out with these videos here on YouTube. And huge shout out to Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights so I can post it here for you guys here today. And with that all said and out of the way, let's hop into episode 8. What's for dinner? Here we go. Oh. Bert. Irving's Audi. Oh, whoa. That's the break room hallway. Hell yeah, dude. I can't not hear this and not think of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, though. He's a painter. So is that something that he's summoning out of his subconscious that's buried beyond the severance? Oh, and that's what he's seeing on the inside when that was pouring over his cubicle. It was oil paint when he was having those fits. There's bleed over. Am I misreading that? I know I was looking for my pen. I'll go back and double check after this, but I know he was paint. I saw what looked like the break room. I didn't see if there was anything else in there though, because I was trying to write this down because I needed to double check something on the episode 7 review. Because a moment that I can't remember if I included that was included in the recap that I was like, oh, that's a great moment. I don't remember if I saw that when I was reviewing the footage today. So I need to go back and check that. Because I want that in there, because I love that moment. Yeah, it is the break room hallway. I was able to use the preview at the bottom without having to scroll back, because it was right there. Yeah, it was. It's the break room hallway. Everybody's checking in for work. That was a wild little montage there, by the way. Of them all clearing through the severance line.
Think you'll have it by...
I'll get there.
Trying to actually meet their deadline so they don't get any worse trouble.
Mark. Yes, don't laugh. I just wonder if it might be helpful for us to stand behind her and perhaps chant her name.
Sorry, he said not to laugh and I did. Whoops.
Oh, and I want to schedule a end of the quarter wellness session for Mark.
Again.
Mr. Grainer sits with Kier now, and I imagine they're both very satisfied with you.
Eerie. The direction in this so far is just really good. You know, just in the show in general, but this episode's right now, just these small little sequences, like you feel this tension. We did it! Hell yeah!
Fuck and yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's the Kier painting they were talking about with him and Bert. Like with Irving feeling like he might fall off the edge.
I knew you could do it.
What?
I love you. Now I must away, for there are others who need me around the world. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I just imagined that in my head, him just like up and awaying, and then he just does. Oh my god. That's so eerie and cringy and everything all at once. This is unsettling.
We made it, despite a staffing shakeup.
Yes, and spending half of your time farting around the halls. Still, yes, you made it.
There's that too.
I'm having all department heads do an end of quarter with all of the stress and Mr. Grainer retiring and everything.
Oh, that's the cover story. He retired.
Mark?
Miss Casey. Why is everything in boxes?
Evidently, Lumen's been blessed with a new wellness director. So I'll be retiring at the conclusion.
Is this her way of reuniting them one more time before she gets rid of her?
Just now. Just a moment ago.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about this. It's just, God, this is so fucked up.
My life has been 107 hours long. Most of that has been these half-hour sessions. My favorite time was the 8 hours I spent in your department.
Oh.
It's the longest I've ever been awake.
What?
I suppose it's what you could call my good old days.
So she's just activated for this? What does she do the other rest of the time? Do they just have her locked up? Sedated? She living another life with a different name? What's going on?
Why do you care what happens to me?
This is so fucked up, dude.
Because we're people. Even with what little they gave us, these are our lives. No one gets to just turn you off.
You're nice, Mark.
What is she getting out of this?
You know it's good, right? That they don't remember each other. It means the chips work. It's a win.
She testing for faults in their chips.
Do you know if I'm happy up there?
Of course. You do all sorts of wonderful things.
No, you don't. Out there, oh my God. Oh, this is making me a little mad. God. Oh, that tear. She's got her own private elevator. Oh no, that's what Irving saw. That's not the break room, is it? That's not the same hallway. The break room wasn't through an elevator, right? They just walked into that room. But that's what was in Irving's painting.
All set for the waffle party. How's Miss Casey? I mean, I'm over her, but I still want to be friends.
Fucking Dylan, dude.
Is everyone sure they want to do this?
Any macro dats ready to party?
Yeah.
Are you gonna bite me again today?
I've ordered the pre-waffle party egg bar social for everyone.
Yeah.
All of you deserve this for reaching quota. But before we begin...
Oh, wait, is while he's got the waffle party, is that when he's gonna go and unsever them out in the world?
A man whose mind is as sharp as his incisors.
Is that the plan?
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, fuckers, but my prize, my eyes.
Show them what you requested.
Fine.
Is it a picture of his kid?
Okay, yeah. Let's switch up the vibe in here.
Good.
Well, we didn't get to see what it was. It looked like a photo frame, but...
I should be the one to stay behind.
Nope.
Don't you want to see your kid again?
What we're doing tonight is just the first step.
Are you sure?
No, for all of his shit giving and tomfoolery, like I am very like proud and surprised that, you know, he's doing this for them too, you know.
Helen attempted 3 weeks ago.
Yes, she did.
How could you not tell us?
Am I speaking with the board?
We also know that you've been spending time at the home of Mark Scott's sister.
Oh, wow.
It has been decided that you be suspended from your position effective immediately. You are fired.
Oh, wow.
I can explain everything to the board tonight, please.
The board has concluded the call.
Oh, fuck off. What the hell? Oh, also, that's why he's drawn to these paintings so much, too. He himself is a painter. Even more bleed over.
You scared about tonight?
Scared of getting caught.
They left us unattended and thought we'd be too dumb to notice. They won't see this coming.
The hubris here is insane. I guess that is also an option.
I just hope it turns out I have things I care about. Like, for real.
You pretended to care about me pretty well.
You're easy to pretend to care about.
Dude, if they do merge, like, cause they talked about this before, like joking about them having a connection. But what happens when Audi Mark and him merge, but any Mark has an attached?
This party is over.
What the?
I'll leave the food.
Thank you, Mr. Milcher.
Oh.
Dylan, I'll be back to escort you to perpetuity shortly.
Oh. The Cobell thing. But yeah, like what happens if they merge or don't or whatever, and then you got this going on, but then Casey is Audi Mark's wife. And she's alive down here. Well, we don't know what happens to her post this. But... On
you go then.
Wow. Has this been some game he's been playing this whole time too? Because he's been doing things behind her back, even though she's been doing things under the board's back. But for her adoration of Kier, she's trying to protect everything, it seems like. But what's going to happen now? Because neither of them are severed, as far as we know.
Be ready for anything as you go up the elevator. The important thing is you find someone it seems you can trust, and you tell them everything.
And we don't know how long Dylan will be able to give us, so...
Oh no, who are they going to tell? What if one of them... Wait, they'll recognize Cobell. Okay. But still, Selvig, whatever.
Our job is to taste free air. Your so-called boss may own the clock that taunts you from the wall, but my friends, the hour is yours. We doing 97 slabs.
Oh, wow. He's been reading it, too. He did find it a few episodes ago, too, so... God, this is nuts.
Let's find out what's for dinner.
Oh, that's the name of the episode.
Maybe.
Maybe it's each other. That'd be a hoot.
Oh.
Yeah, like, made argument over car wash coupons.
Honey, you're cutting them wrong.
Yeah.
In case we don't come back. I don't know, in case we do.
Right.
Good luck out there, boss.
God, I'm so unsettled right now. I'm so on edge.
Are you ready, Dylan?
Uh-oh.
I'll be out in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy.
So does he just get to spend the night here? Oh, yeah. Damn, those are thick. He just gets to eat them out here, I guess. Oh, man, you can't give him a bigger plate? Oh, wait, I think that's just the color of the rim. Thought it was like an underplate.
Goddamn soul forever into hell. Don't set fire until she dies. Her and her fake smile.
Oh my god, dude.
Your goddamn soul.
Oh, what's she gonna do? Ew. Ugh. Is that a flog? What the fuck? What is this nightmare fuel? Oh my god. That juxtaposed with her meltdown. Betrayed by that which she worshipped. What will become of her? I need to know. Oh! He just fucking bailed on whatever the fuck that was. Were they gonna orgify him? Like, what was the plan there? What was that all about? Where was that gonna go had he not left?
Devon asked me to double check, see if you're interested in coming.
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm not feeling quite myself this evening. You know, maybe I could drive my own car. And that way I could leave if I'm uncomfortable or afraid.
Sure, yeah, that sounds great.
I don't know. Why all of a sudden did that make me feel bad for her right there? I don't know, man. I guess, you know, some level everybody's got their shit. But still, man, God. And they also just don't use their real names in and out. So would she even be able to find Milchek if she wanted to like exact revenge, let alone the in between for the board? They don't know any. I mean, I don't know. Like, do they know who they are outside of here? They're not severed, but they use different names in and out.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
Here.
Yeah.
Watch for leakies, Mark.
Hi, Mrs. Selvig.
Oh, and he's gonna wake up here. That's gonna be. Oh no. I mean, he's at least gonna recognize her. But what will that do? Because he can't let on he's here, but he won't know how to act. He don't know who he is. Oh my lord. This could go so many ways. Why does he know this hallway?
Oh, Mark. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm so terse before.
Would that be where Bert was sent down for his final day? Was that why that's calling out to him so much right now? Because it doesn't look, again, I have to double check, but it doesn't end, I don't know, the same way as the break room. All right, well, here we go, I guess. Oh no, that's what he asked for.
Mark. All right, Irving.
All right, here we go. Oh, this will be interesting.
At Lumen?
Yeah. I was gonna tell her that
Uh-oh.
thinking I might quit.
No! Wait, yes, but no! God! Conflicted! Uh-oh, here we go. This is gonna be an awkward position for Mark to wake up in. Oh, God. Come on, buddy, you got this, you got this, you got this.
Away from them, Mom.
Oh, yeah, this might actually be a good time for that to come up with her in this state. It's weird that we haven't seen Helly at all now, but we've honestly seen more of Irving than we have of... God! Ah! What? Fuck you! No! 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 What? No! The end of the... Oh, shit! Fuck you! God damn it. Son of a bitch. I didn't even think we were over yet. God damn it, dude. Oh my God. I don't even know what to talk about in that episode, man. Shit's just going crazy, going haywire. You know, Miss Casey's been fired because of everything that's been going on, but how did she get into this position to begin with? How is Mark out there completely unawares? Like, what happened? Did they steal her body? Did they fake her death? Obviously something had to have happened. Was she taken from the hospital, proposed dead, but saved, but then reincorporated and severed from that life to work here? Are they harvesting the dead? But then what about these people that come and go, like Milchek and her, that are not severed at all? Like, what's the contingency there as well? Like I talked about, they use different names in and out. Like she's Miss Selvig here, but she's Miss Cobell inside. So do they even know? Is that their little veiled layer of protection from one another? Because now she's been fired by somebody who's not severed, has the same kind of whatever on the inside and outside. Like, what's going to happen now? And she's like completely devolved from what's been going on in her life. Her worship. She's given her everything to this company, to this Kier, to this founder, and has been cast aside. When what she was doing was, I can only presume based on what we've seen, was for its own protection. And I think for herself. I think she was always trying to catapult herself higher. You know, she was doing things like Milchek for her own needs, but going about it outside the book in a way. But like somebody had to give that information away, and the only other person that knew about that would have been the security guy that died and Milchek, who knew about what happened to Helly, and that had to get out. Definitely wasn't her. It was obvious that worked against her, so it had to have been Milchek, because I kept bringing up like why he keeps going behind her back. Like there's this weird interplay in the management that is getting out of control. You know, and her withholding information, like she's got all this data now too about the reintegration that the board has been adamant about denying. And again, maybe to suppress that, that's part of the reason they were looking for reasons to take her out. Maybe Milchek is involved with whatever they're trying to do. Maybe there's her ambition needed to be quelled in a way. So Milchek was working with them to extract her from the equation because she was doing what she was doing, you know. It's interesting what all could be involved in this shenanigans. But now because of all this, in this moment, where Mark's about to wake up in the middle of this shindig with his, you know, brother-in-law and his sister and Miss Selvig here hugging him in this moment. If that is the moment he wakes up, I need to know what's going to happen. He's going to have a reaction there to that. And she might realize what's going on and she might not, given the situation, if he plays it well enough. Helly's at a party. She's drinking wine or champagne or something. I couldn't quite tell. So, like, we don't know her situation. We don't know anything about her more than what we've seen from the video she sent in. We only know about her feelings about her other. We don't know anything about who she is on the outside, though. Irving, though, we know he walks a dog and he likes to paint. He paints, he paints, he paints. He has an appreciation for painting, which carries over because his innie is always talking about the paintings. He's infatuated with the paintings, the details, all the little like strokes and all that. That was part of it, what brought him together with Bert. I need to find an episode with the break room. Yeah, the break room has a different hallway, and then there's the testing hallway, right? Because they said send her back to testing. So that's where she's going, because I guess she's part of some theoretical thing going on where they're harvesting people from the dead to do whatever. This could be, again, what Petey was talking about, the people that never leave could be tied into that. And I know I'm bouncing all over the place right now, but why does Irving know that place? Has he been through the testing? Has he not? I don't know, but he's got an Audi that's active, so he is allowed to leave. So my best guess is that Bert went down that hallway to that elevator to go out. And maybe that's why he saw that and why that's calling out through him, because of the importance, the pain, the fuel, the emotional outrage to that moment, as we saw with that "you smug motherfucker" when he called off on the Milchek when they found them celebrating his retirement, his death, so to speak. Is that where that's coming from? But that shows again the bleed over from the subconscious to this oil painting hallucinations when he's falling asleep at work. Like, what is going on, dude? And what is Helly gonna do to her Audi as payback? I imagine there's going to be some level of payback thrown there. And now the complication that Casey, and he's not going to know this without reintegration, which he might still seek that out since he's considering leaving Lumen to merge the two. I hope he does. I hope he merges. But that's going to create a whole other thing, because now his innie has fallen for Helly. And he's got this kindness and this appreciation and this draw towards Miss Casey, but he doesn't understand why, other than he is a very empathetic person and a caring person. But if that knowledge becomes crossed over, becomes shared, how's that going to complicate things when this happens to anyone else? With the revelation that his wife, his dead wife, is alive and being manipulated and puppeted around and shoved away into some drawer somewhere or whatever we know they're doing. We know they wake up for their shift, their 8-hour, 9-hour, whatever day that they put in here. That's their existence. But she says she's only awake for these little half hours each day, and that the longest she was awake was the day she spent observing their department. What the fuck? Oh my God, it's so infuriating. This is so messed up. And there's just so many layers to this that are still we don't know. We got one episode. Thank God there's another season, because I know there's no way in hell we get all the answers in one episode. There's no way. What the fuck was that bedroom thing? Here, you get to have your party, your waffles at the foot of the Kier's bed with a mask of Kier where you get to cosplay as Kier while a bunch of a goat, his wife, his whatever, all these figures from the Kier lore do a seductive, weird dance for you, and we don't know what happened after, what was supposed to happen next. Yeah. Dude, I don't even know how to have a coherent conversation about what I just watched, man. It's just, I don't know, dude. So the reason, though, that she was testing, again, because she was looking into this severance thing, these chips, do they hold up? The consistency, the integrity of these chips, because of the things that Mark has now been exposed to with Petey, she's been worried. So I guess this obsession with Mark has been always looking for signs of bleed over or reintegration signs in Mark after what happened with Petey. She's been trying to prove that what happened with Petey was real, and maybe that's why her obsession with Mark, because he was so close to Petey, that she's trying to figure out what's been going on with him, if at all, and if there is anything happening and bleeding over from his lives. But they find that threatening, because any confirmation of that weakens their stance, and maybe that ties into what the board is working on and trying to push and sell. That connects the thread to what's going on possibly with the sister and that woman she ran into with the public non-business severance during that childbirth thing, who's part of this like politician committee and push that is trying to get severance legalized outside of the workspace and just for God knows what, tying back to the protests that we saw on the streets when Mark was out on his date, having his little drunken rants, you know, giving out the flyers to stop Lumen and their severance stuff, you know, and then we have the person that helped Petey reintegrate who met with Mark to cover up the dead body of the guy she had to conk out and not let go back because of the same. Oh my God, man. There's so much. And I don't know how to process it. It's so good, though. The directing in this episode was phenomenal. Like, the tension and the opening sequences, all just about Helly finishing her data compilation. Like, compiling all that stuff, refining all the data down, and the deadline, meeting the deadline, to going back to the cross between the parties going on and Selvig's breakdown between her and the weird dance and the surreal nature of what's going on and the perpetuity wing. There's just so many beautiful, just not just editing throughout this show, but just the direction, the sequencing, the pacing, the way things are structured in a way that, like, even these like seemingly mundane, tedious elements are just making you freaking want to just jump out of your chair and writhe in place, just because sitting still just feels so wrong in the moment. And especially that moment when they're all gearing up to go out into the world and see what the outside's like. And Mark is sitting there and he looks back at the waiting room at the base of the elevator, the tension, the energy just jostling in the air in that scene whilst nothing is really happening is just insane to me. Yeah, I don't know what to actually really dive into about this. I need the next episode. I need to see how this goes, and I guess then I'm with you guys waiting for season 2. So we'll see how this whole thing goes, but we'll see what happens next in the finale. But guys, I want to hear from you all. What did you think of this episode? What are your thoughts, theories? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you go to my McArdle channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Amanda, Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Corey, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Melito, Robert, Angiano, Jeffrey, Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Trail, Eric Official, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.